If you want a low maintenance kitchen chimney, then a filterless auto clean chimney is your best option, which we will cover in this video. The auto clean function uses suction and heat to pull out oil, smoke and fumes from the insides of the chimney into the oil collector tray, which needs to be emptied anyway. Based on your oil usage, these chimneys will still need regular cleaning by the service team at least once in 6 to 9 months. Since there are over 100 filterless kitchen chimneys available in the market, showing all of them in the comparison will not only be readable for you but also difficult to show. So only a subset of those will be shown on the screen. List of the products compared and my recommendations are in the description. The first thing to decide when buying a chimney is the size that you will need. Typically, the size of the chimney should be the same or larger than the size of your stove. There are three main sizes here: 60, 75 and 90 cm. 60 cm kitchen chimneys are the most popular. Most of the same models I will recommend are available in 75 or 90 cm as well. A pro tip: many people make the mistake of mounting their chimneys too high from the stove, which affects the overall suction. Make sure to mount the chimney 60 to 80 cm higher than the stove or the hob. The next thing is the shape. There are three main shapes available these days. The T-shaped ones, which are modern looking, blends well with modular kitchens and are generally lower priced. The curved chimneys, which are traditional looking and generally mid-range pricing. And the angular chimneys, most modern looking and the most expensive. From a suction area point of view, curved and T-shaped chimneys have a larger suction area for an equivalent suction power of an angular kitchen chimney. But despite a smaller suction area, angular kitchen chimneys are more efficient at capturing fumes and smoke, as the design allows better capture of fumes as they rise. At the end of the day, your selection will depend on your personal design preference, your cooking patterns and your kitchen size. Earlier, there used to be many kitchen chimneys that would have the option of converting the chimney into a ductless chimney with the inclusion of charcoal filters, which helps to recirculate the air after cleaning them. These days, even if some chimneys can be converted to ductless, the charcoal filters are rarely available. But if you do want a ductless option, the option is to go for the Hindware Scarlet kitchen chimney, which I'll recommend later. The next thing to decide is the suction capacity. There are three main rules for deciding the suction capacity for your kitchen. If your kitchen is large, above 200 square feet, go for a larger suction capacity, between 1200 and 1400 cubic meter per hour. If you have an open kitchen, go for a higher suction power. If your vent has too many vents, more than 2 vents, go for a higher suction power. If your cooking involves a lot of frying or use of oil, again go for a larger suction capacity. 1200 cubic meter per hour is the most popular suction power and is sufficient for most of us. But if you meet any of the criteria I mentioned earlier, consider going for a higher suction power. Due to high suction, kitchen chimneys do make a lot of noise, between 55 and 60 decibels generally. While the published noise levels are the same, Hindware chimneys have the least noise compared to other chimneys based on reviews. BLDC chimneys are slightly less noisy than non-BLDC chimneys, but are also more expensive. They do offer 50% power savings and higher suction power than the published suction power. They also have many more speed settings than the regular 3-speed settings available in most chimneys. If you're buying a chimney with a higher suction power and you have the budget for it, consider going for a BLDC chimney. Only the chimneys that you see on the screen are BLDC chimneys. Having gesture controls helps with not making the surface of your chimney oily. Low-cost models in each style have touch or button controls. The Faber hood dazzle also has a remote control, a nice to have, but I'm not sure it's very useful. By the nature of the technology, almost all filterless kitchen chimneys have auto clean function, which automatically starts cleaning after about 30 hours of usage, and it collects oil in the oil collector, except the ones that you see on the screen. Some also provide an extra button using which you can manually start the auto cleaning. The excess oil from the auto clean process and regular use is collected in an oil collector, which can be washed easily with hot water or in the dishwasher. Now let's discuss the pricing, warranty, installation and service. Installation is generally charged and varies between 500 and 600 rupees plus taxes. The vent cost is additional and depends on the length of the vent required. Normally a 6-inch aluminium vent is used. You can purchase that beforehand to save some extra money. Warranty is generally 1 to 2 years with additional warranty on the motor. Elica gives 15 years on the motor, while Faber gives 10 years on the motor. The rest of the brands give between 5 and 10 years. I went over thousands of reviews of kitchen chimneys of the brands that I've compared. Faber, Elica and Glen have the best product and service quality. Glen has specially been appreciated for small kitchens. Hindware, Whirlpool, CAF, V-Guard, Live Pure and Crompton have good product quality, but service is flaky in some regions. But like I always say, service depends on the area you live in addition to the brand. So please check that in your area before buying. Pricing varies based on style of the chimney and the suction. Angular chimneys are the most expensive. T-shaped chimneys are the least. Chimneys with BLDC motors are more expensive than the ones without. Now that we understand how to shortlist the best kitchen chimneys, let's get to my recommendations. Since there are over 100 filterless kitchen chimneys that I've reviewed, there'll be 4 to 5 recommendations in each category based on shape and usage and the size of your kitchen. If you're looking for angular kitchen chimneys, which are really popular these days because of the aesthetics, here are my top recommendations. For small to medium sized kitchens, or if you have low oil usage, a chimney with 1200 cubic meter per hour suction power is sufficient. First is the Elica Kitty Angular Kitchen Chimney with 2 suction inlets and 1200 cubic meter per hour suction power. This chimney has a metal blower system to eliminate smoke and odor from our kitchens. Elica also gives the best warranty, 2 years on the product with 15 years on the motor. Installation costs about 500 rupees plus tax. Next is the Faber Mojito Kitchen Chimney. Faber gives 2-year warranty on the product with 8 years on the motor. It includes touch, gesture and motion control for ease of operation. Installation is about 600 plus tax. For medium to large size kitchens with high oil usage, a higher suction power of 1300 cubic meter per hour and above is recommended. Here, you can consider the Elica 1350 cubic meter per hour angular kitchen chimney. With 3-speed touch controls and motion controls, auto clean technology and a sealed motor to ensure oil does not affect the motor, this is ideal if your oil usage is higher. Like mentioned earlier, Elica also gives the best warranty, 2 years on the product with 15 years on the motor. Next is the Crompton Angular Kitchen Chimney. This Crompton chimney has a smart on technology, which turns the chimney on automatically when cooking in the kitchen starts and the temperature under the chimney raises. Noise level is about 10% lower than most chimneys. This product only offers a 1-year warranty on the product with 5 years on the motor. For open kitchens or large kitchens or high oil usage, consider the highest suction power. Also, consider BLDC motors to reduce the noise levels due to the higher suction power. With the best suction power in angular chimneys, my first recommendation is the Crompton Quiet Pro Plus BLDC chimney. With a 1700 cubic meter per hour suction power, this is one of the quietest chimney with noise levels of only 43 decibels, almost 20% lower than other chimneys which have noise levels typically between 55 and 60 decibels. This product has 2 years warranty on the product with 10 years on the motor. Next is the Faber Hood Maple BLDC Angular Chimney. With 9-speed operations, 1500 cubic meter per hour suction power and 5-year warranty on the product with 10 years on the motor, this Faber chimney is expensive but a definite value add for your kitchen. Faber also has the best service network for chimneys in India. Now if you're looking for kitchen chimneys on a budget, the T-shaped chimneys are ideal for you. The Ventair Auto King, one of the lowest cost filterless auto clean chimneys. This is a 60 cm, 1200 cubic meter per hour suction power chimney which includes all essential features at a budget less than 9,000. Service for this is still unvalidated, so please check that in your area before ordering. Next is the Hindware Scarlet Black. This is a ductless chimney. It uses recycling mode. So if you do not wish to add a duct due to the design of your kitchen or your style of cooking which involves low oil, then this chimney is ideal. It has a charcoal filter that helps to absorb smoke, grease and odors while cooking. This filter needs to be changed periodically, however. Next is the Elica T-shaped chimney. This has a suction power of 1350 cubic meter per hour. Like all 60 cm chimneys, this is suitable for 2, 3, 4 burner stoves of size 60 cm. But remember, unlike other Elica chimneys, this has only a 2-year warranty on the product with 5-year on the motor. Elica also has a 1600 cubic meter per hour variant of this chimney with additional warranty of 15 years. My last recommendation in this segment is the Hindware Regina BLDC chimney. This 1500 cubic meter per hour BLDC chimney makes less noise and consumes less electricity than other chimneys. It offers 3 years warranty on the product, which is one of the best, with 12 years on the motor. Lastly, if you're looking for curved kitchen chimneys, I have 3 recommendations for you. For small to medium-sized kitchens or less oil cooking, I recommend the Faber Hood Everest. With a suction capacity of 1200 cubic meter per hour, 3-speed options, auto clean tech and filterless option, this chimney offers value on a budget. It includes 2-year warranty on the product with only 12 years on the motor. For medium to large size kitchens or medium frying levels, I recommend the Hindware Amira. This has a BLDC motor, so less noisy and more energy efficient. Hindware gives 3 years on the product with 12 years on the motor warranty. For large kitchens or high frying levels, I recommend the Elica BLDC Auto Clean Filterless Chimney. With a suction power of 1500 cubic meter per hour, it has 9 speed controls, touch and motion controls for convenience, 2 LED lights and 2 years warranty on the product with 15 years on the motor. Elica also has a 1600 cubic meter per hour suction power variant in this as well, which I have linked below. If you found this video useful, share the video and subscribe to become part of the 1.3 lakh plus community that trusts us with their decision making. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.